south end zone. Andre Logue will stand at his own 5. He will be flanked at the 12-yard line by Ross and Jones. The pivot man will be Defendahl, who stands at his own 15. Bradley Central will kick it to start this second half of action. Their kicker will be Jonathan Goins, and here with a play-by-play call of the second half, sports director of WANT, Clyde Harville.
Okay, Goins is set to kick it, and here is his kick. A squibbler along the ground. Landon Baird picks it up at the 35 and is hit at the 36. Did well to hang on to it. Lebanon with a bad case of fumbleitis tonight. Can't hang on to the football. Baird had that one squirt out of his hands, but he picked it back up and squirted forward for about a yard, and they'll mark it at the 36-yard. Now they're going to mark it at the 35.
That's probably what Bradley was thinking. They didn't want to give up the big kick return. They kicked the grounder. Lebanon with good field position at their own 35 to start the second half.
Double wide out set for the Blue Devils. Lannon the quarterback, White the fullback. The tailback is Andre Logue. They give it to Logue. Got a little running room to the near side. Logue to the 40. Pounds and drives out to the 41 near the 42-yard line. Andre Logue going to pick up about 7 on the carry. Big gain on first down. That gets things started well.
Nice gain on first down as Lebanon runs a toss sweep to the near side. Lanning just turns and gives it to Logue. He gets behind the block of his lead blocker, fullback Dwayne White. Picks up a nice block by Miller and Neighbors. Scoots in there for about 7 yards.
Second down and 3 for the Blue Devils. Nose of the football out at the Blue Devil 42-yard line. Lannon sets his ball club. Quick opener. Here's Little White, the fullback, and he plows and drives and may have the first down as he noses over the 45. It is a first down, I think. They will move the chains. He signals to move them. It's a first down. Dwayne White punches it out over the 45 to the 45 and a half. Call it the 46-yard line, where it'll be first and 10. Blue Devils in their own territory. Lebanon trailing 18-13. We've just begun third quarter play here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Lannon the quarterback for the Blue Devils. Double wide out set. Schaefer to the near side. Jones to the far side. Lannon with a long count. Now Blue Devils ready to go. And they give it to White. He's got a little running room. White plows his head and drives and pushes out to midfield. A gain of about 4. Dwayne White, the fullback, on his second straight carry.
It looks like Lebanon is making some audibles at the line of scrimmage. Lanning gets the play call, goes to the line with the team, and he's checking the situation, scanning the field, snapping it at the last moment, maybe trying to catch Bradley in one of those stunt situations.
Lannon underneath sets him down. Second down and 6 after a 4-yard gain. Lannon, and they give it to Logue. Logue going to be hit. Break the tackle. Flag is down. That may be holding on the Blue Devils. Logue hit at the 50, dumped back at the 46, but his forward progress got him out near midfield, about the original spot of the football.
They called the kick play as Lebanon pulled Forrest, the tackle. He came across the formation to kick the defensive end, and they got one of the Lebanon interior linemen for a hold as Lebanon tries to run off tackle, and that's going to back them up. Mark off against the Blue Devils is the hold.
So it'll bring up, after the walk-off, it'll bring up second down now and about 15 and a half.
Carry the penalty yardage against Lebanon tonight.
Tommy, that's only their second penalty. 2 penalties, 15 yards.
Lebanon with the double wideouts. Logue is the tailback. Lannon sets the ball club. Second and long. Lannon back to throw. Got some good protection. Looks, fires over the middle, and overthrew his tight end Neighbors down at the 48-yard line. He had him open. The pass was just a little bit too high. It'll be third down and 15.
Tight end Neighbors running a little box route off the hash mark, turns and squares up, looks back to Lanning, and Chad just overthrew him. Lebanon now looking at a third down and 16.
Blue Devils need a big play here. They're trailing 18-13, 9:45 to play in the third period. Jones goes left. Schaefer comes right. Lannon underneath, looking, calling the signals. Lannon straight drop back, draw play. Logue spurts up the middle. He has got 5 yards out to the 45-yard line, but he's knocked down at that play. Lebanon trying to catch him unaware and run the draw play. It was good for about 5.5 yards for Andre Logue, but it's not enough. It'll bring up fourth down and 10 now for the Blue Devils. They'll have to kick it away from their own 45-yard line.
Forrest will be the long snapper. Schaefer will drop into punt formation for Lebanon High School. Schaefer averages 37.3 per punt. Deep in return formation for Bradley Central will be Ogle.
Ogle will stand back inside his 20. Schaefer's got plenty of time. Kicks it long, and it's going to take a leap, and Ogle will scoop it up, head upfield, be hit as he crosses the 25 out to the 30-yard line. Ogle will carry it out to the 30, but a flag is down back at the 21, so hold on. This one may come back because I'm sure that's going to be against, and it is, it's going to be a clip against Bradley back at the 21-yard line. So this is going to put Bradley back in the hole, and the Blue Devils will have a great opportunity here if they can come up with a good turnover. Right now it's turnover time for Bradley.
Well, that would certainly be nice. Terry Stafford, the punt, worked out pretty good for Lebanon right there.
Not bad. 35-yard punt. Ogle returned at 14, but there's a clip going to nullify that. Looks like Bradley Central going to start at their, looks like about the 11-yard line or maybe even the 10.
They'll start at about the, well, let's call it 11. It's just outside the 10. They hand it to Goforth, and he's tripped up as he hits the 15-yard line. Antoine Ross got an ankle, and they'll mark it just shy of the 15, but it's going to be a gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6. Blue Devils need to hold them down here.
Lebanon flowed a lot of people over there against that buck sweep, and Ross was able to get him down low and get him off his feet.
Al Morris gives to Ogle. Ogle heading for the far side. Hit and drop. Boy, the Blue Devil laid one on Ogle. And Forrest and Antoine Ross, is it? Our Neighbors was in there.
Neighbors also, Clyde. They piled up 3 Blue Devil white jerseys in there and just attacked the ball carrier. They never let him get on the corner. Pounded Ogle as he tried to get out wide.
3rd and 4. Big play here for the Lebanon defense. Al Morris, the quarterback underneath. Blake Morris, the fullback, the big guy. And they give it to big Blake Morris, and he's got running room. He's got the first down. He is out over the 20, over the 30, out to the 35, dropped at the 37-yard line. Andre Logue or Antoine Ross, one made the tackle. They was the last man, or he was gone.
They ran that little stretch play on the outside. They just start caving people down. They get one kick block and let Morris bounce the play as wide as he needs to. Terry, a great run by that fullback.
On 3rd and 4, Morris picks up 21 and a first down for Bradley Central.
Tyler Morris split to the near side, and they give it to that big fullback again. Lebanon hits him, but he's got 2-3 yards out near the 38-yard line. Blue Devils not giving him a lot of running room there as they knock him down. Martin is one in on the tackle. Forrest is over there. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball at the Bradley 39-yard line. Motion to the near side. And they give it. Here goes the fullback over the 50, over the 40, down at the Lebanon 36-yard line.
Man, they busted him right up the middle on the trap play. They fake it in the backfield. They fake the buck sweep, but they've already given the football up the middle to the big fullback, Blake Morris, and he rambled once again, Terry.
Picks up another 25 down to the Lebanon 36.
Blue Devils got to stop the big guy, Al Morris, the quarterback, and they give it to Goforth. Coming to the near side, Blue Devils got Goforth. Making the play is Neighbors. And then help arrives from Andre Logue coming up out of the secondary, but Neighbors made the play. They hold Goforth to a 1-yard gain on that sweep.
They ran Goforth, the wingback, on the jet sweep across the formation, baked it up the middle, gave it to him coming around the side, and Lebanon with good pursuit.
Al Morris, the quarterback underneath, the senior. And it's to his big fullback, and he's going to dive for a couple of yards down near the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down now. Not a lot of running room in there for Morris, the big guy. They're going to mark it at the 32, where it will bring up 3rd down and 6. Blue Devils need a big defensive stop. Bradley started at their own 11-yard line. Actually, they're 10.5. Motion out of Ogle, and they give it again to the full. No, the quarterback going to keep it to pitches to Ogle, and Lebanon's going to pop him as he crosses the 30. He may have made the 33-yard line, but it's going to bring up a 4th down situation here on the option.
Logue almost got that pitch, man. just as he was receiving the football from the quarterback, Martin. They came with the belly option. Is there a flag on that play? There is a flag.
Illegal procedure by Bradley will set him back.
Well, that's big.
Yeah, I see the flag over here.
Okay.
Now. I never saw it before.
I wonder if they did not have enough men on the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had some confusion where they had a flanker or a split receiver. You've got to have 7 men on the line of scrimmage, and that's a good call. That's all the way on the other side of the field, but you got to have 7 men on the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now and 11 for Bradley. Blue Devils get a break here, so let's make the most of it. Ball back out at the 37-yard line. Blue Devils trying to stop this drive. Al Morris. Morris back to throw. Looks. Blue Devils got him. Sacked at the 50.
Great job by Kyle Schaefer and Chris Steelman. The 2 junior defenders decide they're going to have a little powwow and meet back at the quarterback. And Terry, they get him going backwards. Big loss.
Tommy, he's sacked at the 48. That's a -12, so that's going to set up a 4th and long. Bradley Central going to have to punt.
And big Blake Morris back to kick it. Back for the Blue Devils. Antoine Ross need a good run back. Morris kicks. Ross
fell
is going to
down.
have to let it go. He falls down. And it was touched at about the 10-yard line, I think. And the Blue Devils will put it in play at their own 10. Ross trying to backpedal and get in front of the ball. Slipped and fell. Lucky that didn't hit it.
Terry, what about that kick by Blake Morris?
From the Lebanon 48, and it looks like Bradley Central's going to down it at the 11, so that's a 37-yard punt. Lebanon is going to take their turn starting at the 11.
John, down to you. It would be a good time to start this drive for the Blue Devils and try to get something going.
Need a lot of positive right here on offense for the Blue Devils, Tommy. A good, long, sustaining drive would be great for the Blue Devils.
Lannon sets his ball club. 1st and 10, Blue. Lannon back to throw. Lannon looks. Firing. Caught. Defendahl lost it.
They're saying
they call it a fumble. Well, they call it a fumble, and they give it to Bradley as they come up with it at about the 15, 16-yard line of Lebanon. Defendahl was hit hard just as he got his hands on the ball. Couldn't hang on. They call it a catch and a fumble.
That could have gone either way. I don't know about that one. As they ran Defendahl on the out route, he makes the catch, and they pop him just as the ball gets there. It goes loose, and Bradley takes over on the turnover.
And they give it to the fullback in there. He steps over the 15 to the 13, a gain of about 3 on the carry.
Hey, we got to rally the troops right here. You can't let this get you down. Even if Bradley is able to get something out of this, Lebanon has shown that they can move the football when they don't have the mistakes, and they need to get the football back regardless of what happens on this possession here as Bradley is taken over deep in Lebanon territory.
Well, they took over the 16, and they get 2 yards to the 13 or the 14, and again they give it to the big fullback, and he's gone. Touchdown, Bradley.
Well, they ran the big power play inside. They got a lead blocker, and he just makes his way through that Lebanon defensive group, and Morris cracks in there for his 3rd touchdown of the night. John, the big kid makes it look easy. He's got some great blocking up there.
Good blocking. He's a power back, and that's what you get. Good blocking and a lot of strength and good speed, and another score for Bradley. Jonathan Goins in to attempt a point after. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. The score now, 25-13, 4:03 to go in the 3rd. This sideline report is brought to you by Ron's Family Hair Design, located on North Cumberland Street in Lebanon. The score, Bradley Central 25, the Blue Devils 13. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This is Mark Line.
Of the Lebanon turnover, 16 yards and only 2 plays as Blake Morris scores his 3rd touchdown of the night. This one a 13-yard run. Jonathan Goins kicks the extra point. 4:03 left in the 3rd.